Hi everyone. This is such a crunchy bass line. So good. Hi, hello. I am annoyed that I don't have contact lenses today because I wanted to do another fun makeup look, but I was running out of vampire themed ideas. And then I'm not going to take full credit because someone inspired me to do something swan themed. But I don't remember who, so I can't credit them, so I'm sorry about that. But someone inspired me to do something swan themed because the game is obviously called Swansong. So I did a little black swan themed look, which I thought was perfect. And obviously without the glasses, you see the full kind of, I don't know, it just works better without the glasses. And usually, like, I don't care that much. I like glasses on my face. I prefer them than contact lenses. But today was the first day in a long time that I was like, shit, I wish I had contact lenses. Because I just don't feel like this look goes as hard when I have my glasses on. But it is what it is. So, anyway, the game. Let's play the game. I've been so excited to continue playing this. Unfortunately, I had to go back to work this week. Boo. Born to slave, forced to work. But we're back. We're playing more. I'm really excited to get into it. So let's go. Shit is getting pretty intense. I don't 100% remember what's going on. Or like what's coming next. I vaguely remember that Galeb has been assigned to kill the Catholic fed man. Okay. Galeb's gonna kill the Catholic guy. is trying to get the Anarchs on their side, and Leisha, I don't remember. So, but I'm sure we'll get the lowdown quickly. Okay, yeah. So this is where we left off. As I finished Leisha's scene, and I think because I chose not to take the treatment or the medication that the doctor was suggesting, because I don't know anything about it and I don't trust the doctor. And I mean, I talked about that in the previous stream. I got the trait difficult patient, lol. Yeah, okay, we chose to listen to the prince and stay with Halsey and not take our meds because it's not a good situation. But I don't know what's coming next for Leisha. Okay, so again we get to choose between them. Okay. With the threat identified at last, the time has come to strike back. Hazel Iverson has devised a daring plan to outsmart the mortals. Is sent to parley with the Boston Anarchs in order to negotiate a false alliance. She'll need their help if she hopes to survive on Long Island. With the threat identified at blah blah blah. Galeb infiltrates the base on Long Island disguised as a corpse. His assignment is crucial. He must eliminate the head of the Society of St. Leopold in Boston, Walter Stanford. I'm pretty excited for that one, so I might be tempted to choose Galeb first. Leisha goes to Richard's Blood Bar, the Red Salon, where she hopes to find him. We're looking for Richard. We're looking for Mr. Dr. Mann, who I fucking hate. Hey Evelyn, hey Fwoosh, long time no see. How are you guys doing? How is your Friday? Whatever time zone you're in. It's evening for me. I haven't done an evening stream in a while. So it feels pretty good to be doing a evening stream. To be honest, like, part of the reason why I don't do them as much anymore is that I get worried that when it gets to the evening I'll be too tired. But I feel okay. I had way too much caffeine today and I feel energized by spending too much time doing my silly little makeup. Leisha seeks answers to her questions about her identity, her past, and her daughter. That sounds pretty tempting too. I think that Galeb and Leisha are they're kind of speaking to me more right now. I'm very invested in the drama of committing a murder. That sounds like fun, but I'm also very interested in Leisha's story. Friday's going well. I fasted today, and I've got a few more days to make up before Ramadan. I love Ramadan. He's my favorite. It's so crazy that it's New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I think this is my first stream of the year. I can't believe it's 2023. I can't believe it's going to be Ramadan soon. I'm not ready. Gonna watch stream while I work on my portfolio a bit. Well, thank you for being here, and I hope you have a good time working on your portfolio. Okay, I'm gonna go Galeb and then Leisha, because I'm feeling the high drama of committing a murder. Let's do it. Happy New Year, Cause. Thank you for joining the stream. How are you doing? Oh, and Evelyn, what are you? I'm pretty good. Made plans to pick up keys next week today. That's exciting. I hope the move goes well. We're pressing and holding. I keep forgetting. Galeb. How have I not made that joke? How has that joke not occurred to me? That's impeccable, Foosh. Thank you for bringing that to the table. Hi, GB. Ooh, Hydrate has been redeemed. I'm nervous about ruining my lipstick, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It's more important to be hydrated, I guess. Okay. Let's do a murder. Let's do it. Should be back soon. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to being able to see you in person, my friend. Ooh, okay. What was my vibe with him? I wanted him to be super intimidating and just a hard ass. That's what I was going for. I don't remember what I picked last time. I feel like Walls of the Mind hasn't come in super handy, but I feel like Dominate is something that I'm really vibing with for. Ooh. The next skill will automatically succeed without using willpower. Okay. It's expensive though. It's 120 XP. I haven't really done... I don't feel like I should spec into presence. What's the point of doing that, really, at this point? And then I don't really feel like I want security or technology points, but it could be useful to increase one of these. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spend 120 points on this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the compliment on my makeup. This didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. And it was really fun to do. I was just saying when I started that I'm a bit annoyed that I don't have contact lenses right now, because I feel like this goes harder without the glasses, but we move. I prefer wearing glasses most of the time. I don't really love contact lenses, but I felt like they would make this look. I don't know if you can tell that I've never done ballet, because people who have done ballet, they can do that like impeccable, flawless like bun where there isn't a hair out of place. That is not what's happened today, but you know, we're pretending it's fine. Dominate is something I'm really vibing with. I don't know what to tell you. I said what I said. It's on the internet now. It's fine. Happy New Year to you too, GB. Oh my god, twin. Yeah, I prefer like the way that glasses frame my face generally. So this is the first time in a long time that I was like, shit, I think I'd look better without glasses right now. Not very common for me. Ugh. Okay, I might just I might save the rest of his skill points and move on. Let me know if you can hear the game. Okay, by the way. Oh yes, you can put that in the quotes channel. You can also clip it if you want to. What was the... Oh, SAD. I forgot that the Catholics were called SAD. I don't remember what it stands for, but they're sad Catholics who hate vampires. It's what we're dealing with today. Oh, I disguised myself as a corpse. And that's how we've snuck in. I forgot about that. Hey pal, lurking while I make dinner. Thank you for being here. What are you making for dinner when you get the chance to tell us? Anything tasty?
Johnson wasn't wrong. No. How to find Stanford.
God, I forgot his voice is so... No, how to find Stanford. Okay. I was wondering, I felt like, it's a vampire game. When is there going to be, like, a morgue setting? When is that going to happen for us? Ooh. Operation Swansong. It's the name of the game. Security clearance implants. The SAD's security clearance implant system is designed to make access to the base on Long Island more secure and organized. Upon arrival, each member of the organization receives a... I've never seen that word before, I don't think. Subcutaneous? Shrug. Implant on their right hand. This implant has a unique ID number and security clearance. What the fuck? Wait, so every member of the Catholic police has something implanted in their right hand. Oh shit. This level can be updated if the organization chart changes. The implants contain personal data about the user. Fuck, man. They also allow us to monitor vital functions using real-time GPS tracking. If the implant blinks, it's not working. Shit. Place your forearm in the designated slot. Do not move while the implant is inserted. Wait a few seconds until it stops blinking. Can they see it blinking through their hand? When it stops blinking, it's operational. Once it's inserted under the skin, it will be powered by the electrical energy contained in the human body. So they can see it blinking through the skin, I guess, and but it's not supposed to be blinking, and that's how they know that there's something wrong. Wow, crazy. Subcutaneous sounds like it might be under the nail. Oh, big brain. Let's Google it. Let's learn something new. Subcutaneous. Situated or applied under the skin. So I guess it just means that it's only under the skin. Like, it's not like... I don't know. I have no clue. We're having potato waffles. We're having chicken with potato waffles and broccoli. That sounds great. It's just below the skin. Oh, you got there first, Evelyn. Big brain. Updating it. The implant... Place the implant to be updated on the stand on the right. Place the implant with the clearance level to be duplicated on the stand to the left. Wait a few seconds. When both of them blink the same color, the update's complete. Implants use NFC chips and must be in direct contact with the stands. Interesting information. Oh, inspect. What is this? Oh, this is the implant machine that it was just describing.
I've never seen a machine like that.
This is making me think of... Okay, this is the first really pretentious thing I'm going to say today. But I was recently reading some short stories by Kafka, and there's a story called... I think it's called... The Penal Colony. And it's a really interesting story. Quite gruesome. But it's like... In the story, there's a penal colony, so obviously, like, the entire colony is like a prison. It's a colony that serves as a prison, and there are like soldiers and officers who live in the colony. And there's this one officer who is obsessed with basically this machine that he innovated, that is like a torture machine to like torture the prisoners and like and eventually kill them. And the machine basically like uses a needle, I think it's a needle, to write words into the prisoner, and it just does it again and again and again and again until they die. It's pretty horrible. Implant installation not possible. Add implant in the reserve. I feel like this is going to come into play. I imagine they'd put an implant like that in the skin between the thumb and index. Oh, like here? That makes sense, right? Because of, yeah. I've heard of people having them before, but not with quite that much functionality. Interesting. Right, so this seems like it's going to be relevant.
A slot for what would appear to be a small card.
Okay. Various implant states. Blinking light, the implant is malfunctioning. Steady light, the implant's communicating with another device. No light, it's working correctly. Gotcha. People can get RFID implants to unlock their devices / homes and the like. Huh. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of some cyberpunk shit that I didn't know that we were already doing. Hello.
There's something flashing under their skin.
There it is. You're right. Look, okay, this is the proof that you're right, Evelyn. The implants flashing in that that part of their hand.
This is what happens to mortals who step out of line.
Okay. Alright, buddy. How do I sprint again? Okay. Well, not sprint, but you know.
That's not very discreet.
So this one's green. I wonder if the color is relevant at all. It's no different from the tech in the bank cards for contactless. I guess that makes sense, except it's like in your body, which feels like we're very much on the path to cyberpunk having computers in your brains.
That's not very discreet.
Yeah, he has a point. I was thinking this the whole time that we were reading it, that like, you know, if there's a light flashing in your hand, I feel like it alerts the public to the fact that there's something up. In this world anyway, like if we were in a cyberpunk type world where everyone having loads of implants was completely normalized, then that's fine. But in this world, clearly it's not. So, okay, that seems to be everything we can do in here. So,
clearance implant required.
Digital security. Clever.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take this from someone.
That's not very discreet.
Well, I gotta take it out of someone, right?
That's not
okay,
very
Galeb,
discreet.
I get the point. How do I... Is there equipment anywhere that I can use for this situation? Or do I need to pay attention to... Blinking light means it's malfunctioning. So maybe I need to look for one with a steady light. Blinking. Well, are they all blinking because the person's dead? Okay, this person doesn't have one. I may or may not have a magnet implanted in my ring finger, which lets me feel electromagnetic fields. That's fucking cool. If you hold my finger up to the light, you can see this through the skin. That's super cool. I'm 100% like cybernetic little fun little implants. Fucking cool. Do it. I know that some people are like, no, a computer in my brain. Like, what about the line between humanity and machine? And what about, you know, the fact that machines are, you know, controlled by the carceral state? The carceral state already controls all of our machines, okay? I just want a funky little computer in my brain, okay? Just makes me think of when I had the birth control implant and could feel it if I touched that area. That's... I can imagine that that's a strange feeling. Okay, I don't really know what they want from me here because I can't... Oh, how do I... Vampire senses? Can I do a vampire senses? Will that help me somehow? Oh, hold on. Here's something. Special Affairs Division. Agents killed in action. Blue Squadron. Autopsy status. Bunch of people. I wouldn't want a computer in my brain because that means advertisers would put ads in my sleep. Okay, when you put it that way, that's a good point. There's got to be something around here that I can cut into them with, right? Come on, I just need to tear open someone's hand. Galeb, you're a vampire. Can't you just tear open someone's hand with your bare hands? Can't you do that? Wait. Is there something blinking? Oh.
An implant. It must have taken that from a corpse.
That took too long.
This implant could be useful.
Yeah, sure will. Okay, let's... examine.
A slot for what would appear to be a small card.
Okay, let's put the implant in. I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
It's a perfect fit.
Ha ha ha.
A slot for what would appear to be a small card.
Okay, and then... add implant.
Let's see how it works.
Oh!
There.
It just...
I've got an implant. But it's blinking.
Okay, how do I... It's not powered correctly. How do I solve that? About as useful in my day-to-day life as a piercing, but I still find it fun to feel when the microwaves are. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool. You're absolutely right. Advertising would be the #1 priority. Yeah, I mean, when you all put it that way, that would be annoying. I mean, surveillance of my movements and all that kind of stuff is one thing, but...
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that.
Oh, right. Oh, that was fun. You could see
They
his
don't
skin,
know
like,
everything
brightening.
about us yet.
Everything. I think the thought that the stupid joke I was going to make was that being spied on by the carceral state is one thing, but having advertisements in my head, fucking annoying.
In 1870, Long Island was a hospital for chronically ill patients. What do they use it for now?
Interesting. Interesting. What do they use it for now? Sad Catholic shenanigans, I guess. She looks like a standard bunker. True love. AIDS is a killer. Protect yourself. Anyone can get AIDS. Don't share needles from anyone. Is this a poster from the 1970s? Don't share needles with anyone. Yeah. Has this been shut for like a really long time? And the sad Catholics have made it their base? To be honest, the only thing worse than feds is advertisers. So
a
true.
Closet. Disappointing. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
It sure does.
They don't appear to use this area.
Get your polio vaccines.
The vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then.
Okay, yeah, so this shut down a long time ago.
They haven't been used for years.
Alright, let's use the scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Oh.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Okay, spicy. Upgrade your clearance. So I need to find another implant. Should I go back to the... Oh.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor.
Who are you?
Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
Clear her suspicions or kill her. Fine.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
She can trust me. No, she can't. His voice is lovely. I can see why you would feel that way.
Is there a problem with them?
Let's just say I thought we had tough standards, but the Society of St. Leopold has proven me wrong. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
Sorry, that's my diplomatic lesbian response every time someone says something nice about a man. What did they say? Change.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
Okay, I feel like having low psychology points has not been the best move for me, but we move. I need her help seems like the best option for me, because I don't really think it's a good time to spend loads of willpower points. I could use focus, but let's just hold on. Let's look at our powers. The next use of skill will automatically succeed without using any additional willpower, but that's loads of hunger, and this isn't a huge deal. Increases the success rate by 50% in the next tie. Oh, it's fine. Let's just do it as is. Come on. Shit. Come on. Yes!
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
How does it work?
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't kill her. That went well. Just a normal thing to have in a safe. Yeah. Okay. Is this the way that I'm meant to be going? Examine.
A scalpel. Their equipment is in perfect condition.
Taking it? What? Okay. I guess we'll find out.
There's no more room in the morgue.
Don't even know her name. But she was a nice lady. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was tempted to kill her there for a minute, because my thinking was that it would be two birds with one stone if she had an implant and if she was one of the sad Catholics, but 423, right? 423.
Where did I put that file?
Hand implants. She said green was the what's the high one?
No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Blue implants. I have one already.
Yeah. So, I had to move it in a weird direction.
Here are the green implants.
Okay, what else have we got in here? Let's do some snooping. September 3rd, 2019. Sorry, I said September 3rd, and I don't know if it's the 3rd or the 1st, but my brain
no more room in the
immediately
morgue.
started the opening song of Heathers. September 1st, 1989. I didn't even read it. I was just thinking about Heathers the musical. Sorry. Okay, September 3rd, 2019.
Where did I put that file?
Okay, they've got people on guard shifts, basically. Nothing to report. Senior officer went by. Suits came in about implant problems. I told them to help themselves to the safe. They didn't want to. What's
There's
their
no
deal?
more room in the morgue.
September 4th. Don't get hung up on it. They think they've got a higher calling. They're awful with everybody. Wow, so the sad Catholics are assholes to the workers? Interesting. Received a large order of equipment stored in inventory. A scientist from the Society of St. Leopold came to ask me if we had handling gloves. Everything is quiet as usual. I heard a noise. Am I turning paranoid? Lots of coming and going from the morgue. Did something happen? Lots of people in the morgue. Nobody's answering anything. Alright. Things
There's no more
are
room in the
happening. Hello, lady.
I've got work to do.
Oh, that's fair. You've helped me enough. Vending machine, empty. Rest in peace. Not that I can eat anything anyway, I'm a vampire, but... No? No? Okay. Don't know what I just took. Oh, Tremere concoction. That's one of the things that replenishes willpower or hunger, I think.
Where did I put that file?
Okay, so I'm going back to wherever that... There we go.
Higher clearance required.
Of course. Having the implant in my pocket.
Oh,
won't
I'm
work.
stupid. I forgot that I need to go back to the room where you put the implants on. Let's go. Update to green implant.
Here we go. New clearance.
The little compass tattoo on his hand is nice. I'd be interested in knowing more about Galeb's past. I feel like out of the three main characters, he's the one that's most like we know the least about him. And I feel like the compass thing must be significant, right?
Good.
Oh.
Let's see where this takes me.
Here and focused. Welcome. I hope you had a delicious dinner of
Amazing
chicken
really
and
that
potato
I'm
waffles.
not.
Potato
It's
waffles
not
are
going to
so
be that
good.
easy to find Stanford.
So good. Oh, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate all of the nice things y'all are saying about my makeup. I had a lot of fun with this one. And it wasn't too difficult to do either. Ooh, controversial. Controversially, I think I might like potato waffles more than hash browns, but you're valid. Cause.
Easy there, soldier. I've got to
Find out more. Sad. Sad soldier. Still waiting on it to cook, but excited. I love potato waffles. I feel like I could definitely go for some potato waffles now. I need to go food shopping tomorrow anyway, so I might include them in my food shop. Ooh. Oh, something else I thought would make this look is red contact lenses, and I feel like a few of the vampire themed like looks that I've done would have been really like completed by contact lenses. I'm reminded of that because of what's going on with with Galeb's eyes at the moment. Dominate.
lower your weapon and let me through.
Oh, it's a crossbow. Nice.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How?
I could not dominate the sad Catholic. Stanford will hear about this. Persuasion. Got higher persuasion, so I should probably do that. Yeah. My assignment can't wait any longer.
I have important information to pass on. It's urgent.
I have to check. Nobody told me.
Not surprising. I have an implant. Let me identify myself. We've already wasted enough time.
Get in there.
Scan your implant.
Never met a potato I didn't like. No discriminating of potatoes in this household. Potatoes, my beloved. You are all correct. Oh, yeah. We all love potatoes here. Yeah, no, I mean, like, love a hash brown. I think controversially I would probably choose a potato waffle over a hash brown, but it might depend on the context, right? Because I probably prefer a hash brown on its own, but a potato waffle, I feel like I need it with something. I'm a huge fan of having potato waffles with veggie sausages or corn nuggets. Big fan of that with some mayo and some sriracha. That's a top tier comfort meal or depression meal for me, for sure.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful.
Time of day is a factor, you're right. Hash browns are an impeccable breakfast. Different potatoes for different times of day. What are our thoughts on that? What are good breakfast potatoes, lunch potatoes, and dinner potatoes? Your top pick, go. Let me know in the chat.
It's much larger than I thought.
Okay.
What?
Wow, so rude. They're so fucking rude. Like, what? I know that you're a sad Catholic and everything, but you don't have to conform to this stereotype, you know?
Move along.
Dickhead. Ugh, I cannot get over this stare animation. It's so good. Also, I didn't realize I still had my vampire senses on. I was just like, yeah, this game is just this dark. No, I had my vampire senses on. I absolutely concur. Hash browns for breakfast.
Fucking implants.
Waffles for dinner, and a really, really good roast potato for tea.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep
Also
it up,
can't
I'll
hang
block
but
the
follow
entire
through
system.
Twitter. Yes, I saw your follow, Ms. Mango
Sorry,
Plays.
I
Thank
don't
you
see what
for
else
the
I can
follow.
do to
I think I followed you back, but if not...
stand for the
Oh, and thank you for the follow on Twitch. I only just noticed that. Really sorry. I didn't hear the notification bell, so I only just caught that. Very sorry.
I'll take a look.
Thank you for the follow.
I can open the
And
door.
yeah, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully see you again soon. Breakfast potato hash brown. So this seems to be universal. Amazing. Lunch potato jacket potato. Solid choice. Dinner potato, a really crispy smashed roast potato. Ooh, that looks so good. I've seen so many of those like trend TikToks of people doing like the smashed roast potatoes, and I could really go for that right now.
Once I fixed it, I am off to bed.
Good for you, bro. I will eat any potato at any time. Also a good answer. Also a good solid answer.
Come on, monster.
Come on, monster. Oh. Organization changes. Following the arrival of our friends from the Society of St. Leopold, we've updated the maps of different levels. We're pleased to welcome Chiara, I'm gonna say, sorry if I'm mispronouncing, Favaroni. Chiara Favaroni. What is that, Italian? I'm not sure. Who is in charge of the clinic? Joseph Manna is at the helm of the treasure department, and El Gallagher will be in charge of the pyre. Oh, mysterious name. I want to know what the pyre is. The clinic is also... That's ominous. But the pyre has a grandeur to it that I enjoy. Please see them get acquainted with the leaders of each section. Each section leader has been given a red level clearance that is superior to the existing ones. Please show them the utmost respect, Captain Leon. Hello, sir.
It'll open in a minute. I hope.
Okay. Okay, buddy. I'm never gonna turn down a potato. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, but I feel like it's still fun to choose your top picks for certain times of day, you know? I'd have to say that... I'm spicing things up a bit, but a solid dinner potato option for me would be aloo gobi, which is probably one of my favorite salan, and I would happily eat aloo gobi for dinner any day. Although I think it's probably one of the salan that I find more difficult to make because of the timing and stuff like that. Trying to think about jacket potato is a really good lunch shout. I'm trying to think about how else I would have a potato for lunch, and I think hash brown is a really really solid morning breakfast potato choice. But yeah, already read that. Sorry. Okay. What is this?
Come on, monster.
Come on, monster.
A blast door. This base must have been used during the Cold War.
Great. Amazing. Love it. Very Stranger Things, but with sad Catholics vibe. So we got some love for aloo gobi in the chat. Maybe a lunchtime potato. One of my favorite ways to have potatoes as well is batata hara, which is like an Arab dish that is slightly different in different like countries and contexts, but it's basically like spicy potatoes. It's so good, so good, especially when you have it like in a falafel wrap. That's the good shit.
Different laboratory wings.
I think batata hara is kind of similar as well to what's that Spanish one called? It's I think it's like potato bravas, maybe. I don't know how you say potato in Spanish, but I think it's kind of similar to that, but I can't really remember the last time I had that. So the Lebanese version of batata hara, so good, so good. I went to my favorite batatas bravas. Nice, thank you for reminding me, Charlotte, in Spanish. Here we go. Here are our top society members.
St. Leopold are in charge on this floor. Favarone, Mana, and Galeb.
Favarone. Sorry, I was like Favarone. Italian hate. Sorry, I've committed hate crimes against the Spanish and the Italians today. People who notoriously are not white. Members of the Society of St. Leopold. L. Gallagher, Pyre Manager. Joseph Mana, Treasure Department. Chiara Favarone, Clinic Manager. She's Italian. I don't know if she's Italian, but... Hexagone. Hexagony. Hexagone. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. You are here. I am in hexagony. That's what I'm going for. For fun. It's probably, I don't know how, I don't care either. Okay. So, and then the big door is to the elevator. Okay, we got a central hub with an enormous fucking prison elevator. Love that. Really good sign. Okay, and then we have these three sections and also the three people. So I have a feeling that this level structure is going to be important somehow. I feel like there might be like a sense of going through 3 levels, like a 3-tier structure to the rest of this.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford, but I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
I know. Unlock the central computer and get a red implant. I said oh no because I think I might have to do some thinking. Key government Society of St. Leopold levels. What do these symbols mean? I don't know. GPS location unlocks with an implant or superior. Okay. Maybe different levels. And then we've got a lot of names here. ID, identity, start date. So Walter Stanford, who we are murdering, is at the top, and then...
All that for nothing.
Okay.
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
I thought your test was
Yeah,
over.
But you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
Patatas bravas. I mean, that's similar. I have no idea about how to pronounce that in Spanish, so sorry guys. Dominate. Let's see if I can dominate this sad Catholic.
You will open this door immediately.
As you wish.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Also, not me looking up what Leopold the Catholic feds were a reference to, only to find out that out of the two St. Leopolds and the one other Leopold who's just a blessed in the Catholic Church, it was actually none of them, and they just made him.
Finally. I hope I find something in the archives.
That's quite funny.
But I doubt I will.
Are we gaming? Disgusting. Yeah, I know. Shameful. Horrific. Terrible. Hi, Gazebo Kids!
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Wow, we got sad Catholics doing a whole military shebang. So much fun. Unfollowed, blocked, reported, as I should be. I mean, I have been doing awful lot of talking about dominating sad Catholics, so not on my Christian streaming service. Yeah, this is a very anti-Christian stream. Sorry about it. We're hunting down a head of a Catholic, like, anti-vampire cult today to murder him. So sorry, Christians. This is not a safe space. Okay, well, I don't need to use this right now, do I? Because I don't have... yeah. I don't have a red implant. To all sad sorry. I refuse to say SAD, I'm just saying sad. That's what's happening now. To all sad squad leaders, the new audio headset system has been ready for some time, but you'll be able to test it in the field soon. I know it won't be your top priority, but I need as much feedback as possible on the situations you encounter. In my opinion, synthesizing the surrounding voices should be enough to counteract the blank body's mental manipulations. Those are just words. I don't know what that means. I'm looking forward to the results. Audio test in the field. Synthesizing the blank body's mental... Oh. They're developing resistance to vampire manipulation techniques. Gotcha. I hope we're all doing very well today. Hashtag Catholics out! It made me double check what a blessed was too, because I'd not heard of them somehow. I think I've heard of a blessed before. Like, a blessed is I've heard of it before, but I couldn't define it. It's like not quite a saint, but it's a type of recognition by the Catholic Church, right? Are they talking about vampires? Blank bodies. Interesting. Yeah, blank bodies is a fun little moniker for a vampire. Call me a blank body. Love it. Slay. I'm a blank body because I'm dead inside. Blessed as in Brian. Lol. Also, I'm just assuming it's meant to be blessed because that's always more fun to say than blessed. Why are we a man? I don't remember being a man before. There are 3 main playable characters and we kind of cycle through those scenes. And I'm playing the man because I got to choose from the 3, and we'll have to do all 3 of them anyway. But the man's current mission is to murder the head of the sad Catholics, and I was just really in the mood for some murder, so that's why we're playing as a man right now. Provenance, Vatican. 2 Boston Treasure Department inventory. Justinian's fonts, chalices, St. Thomas's censer. Interesting. Yeah, we got some funky, sad military Catholics that we are going to be bringing down, and I was just really in the mood for some murder, so that's why we're playing a man currently. But don't you worry, in the vast majority of this game we are playing women, and at least one of those women is a sapphic. Can still pray to them, but they don't count as saints. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Higher clearance.
Well, fuck you.
That must not be the right one.
Not a sad enough Catholic for you? Huh? Okay. Okay, that's the way it came. So, what am I looking for here? There's gotta be something for me. Can I go through that door? Or any of these doors? Oh, cutscene.
There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for.
There must be a way to get him out of here.
Okay, here we go. So those 3 doors will lead to the 3 different areas, and I think I'm probably gonna have to take all of their implants, or even if not, then I want to, because I want all of the content. Hashtag vampire feminism. Hashtag vampiricism. Like feminism, vampiricism. I love it. Hashtag vampiricism. I love it. I'm a vampiricist. I identify as a vampiricist. I feel like after being stuck in Catholic education for quite frankly too long, I should know this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, Caitlin. Tell Caitlin I say hi back and love her and kiss kiss. Treasure Department of the Boston Cenacle? Society of St. Leopold. I don't know. This treasure department is the result of years of research by hundreds of men and women, the 2 genders, around the world. It is open to all those who stand against the growing darkness. Wow, of course these Catholics only believe in 2 genders. It's open to all the blah 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 growing darkness, dedicate their lives to protecting the innocent, blah blah blah. The relics, books, and other objects that make up this collection are on loan from other canoodles, and even from the Vatican. Due to their nature and age, these objects are rare and fragile, which is why it is necessary to take great care of them and refrain from handling them as much as possible. Are we gonna get some relics up in here? Of made-up saints, or maybe even real saints? Although this space is not a church, respect and quiet are required. This is a place of study, research, and contemplation. We firmly believe in the power of symbols and the invocation of beauty to strengthen our forces in this holy war. Please feel free to browse the books in the library, ask to consult our archives, or simply admire the works of those who have gone before us. These relics are on display because they once served their bearer in the struggle against the darkness. May they inspire you in turn, whether you are a believer or not. Oh, that's... The last line is surprisingly tolerant. I know I'm making a lot of making fun of Catholics. I do have ambivalent feelings about Christianity because on one hand I am like a person who has faith and believes in God and shares many beliefs with Christians, and on the other hand, Christianity, it did that, didn't it? And the girls who know what I mean when I say it did that. Oh. Shit, I don't have enough education points. Illuminati eye? Observe.
This emblem has been severely burned.
Yeah, it did do that. Christianity sure did do that. And that is plural. It is not singular. Abbot, censor, counsel, sense something, counselor, tertiary, novice. Okay, so these are like this is the Society of St. Leopold's structure, like hierarchy. Illuminati. Hello. It sure was. It sure did a lot. I wonder what consequences the Vatican had for the Catholic feds. I'm sure VTM writers totally thought about that. I guess we'll see. It's true, I did not participate in this research. English is my second language, but I will bust my ass when it comes to wordplay. And you are doing God's work, Fwoosh, for real. That was a joke. The Vatican II thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it now. I'm stupid. Von Murnau's stone, 1231. Engraving on grandiorite. Engraved by Leopold II von Murnau himself, brother of the ill-fated twins Wayland and Wilhelm and founder of the Society of St. Leopold. The society, which was authorized by Pope Gregory IX in 1231, was devoted to fighting all supernatural threats to the Catholic Church and to humanity. After his testament, Leopold engraved hierarchy of his society into this stone that was consecrated in conclave. It was damaged during a trip to Avignon in 1355. Too Vatican, too furious. Sorry, I don't know much Catholic lore. We're calling it Catholic lore from now on. Vatican II Electric Boogaloo. I realize not everyone might know about the Second Vatican Council. I do not know enough Catholic lore to know about the Second Vatican Council. Revenge of the Vatican. So I know a fair amount about Christianity, but my primary schooling was in a Church of England school, and we did have services every week that we had to go to. The Catholic Expanded Universe. Vatican, back again. Revenge of the Vatican. This is so good. You guys are incredible. I love you all. Pretty swords. And is that a badge maker? Do the Catholics have a badge maker? Are the sad Catholics making pins to go to their protests? Vatican back in the habit. Vatican 358 out of 2 days. National Lampoon's Vatican. These are so good. Hi, can I talk to you?
Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
Who said I was?
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
For a hot minute, I thought that said Villanelle. I was like, what's Jodie Comer doing in this game? How could I speak to the... There's so much knowledge gathered here.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Show us a cat has been redeemed, so I will show you a cat after this conversation. What am I working on? Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Burns them. End of story.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yes, I imagine. Is it to improve the SAD's UV lights?
Yes.
How can I speak to the person in charge?
The person in charge here. If I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
Ooh, donation. Donation! Big donation. I don't know if did you guys see a Miku? I didn't hear the sound. But thank you for alerting me in the chat because I did not catch that. Hatsune Miku? Did you see the Miku? Did you see the Hatsune Miku? If not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. But thank you to whoever donated. Thank you so much. I saw a Miku but no sound. You saw it? Did you see who donated so that I can thank them? Let me know if you did. No sound. Oh no. That's a shame. If you saw who donated, let me know so that I can thank them. But thank you so much for that very generous donation, which I think that we were at 127 before. So we're now up to 177, so I think someone must have donated £50. That's very generous. Thank you so much. Well, good opportunity to, before we continue this conversation about Catholicism, LOL, remind people about our donator. Oh my god, words. I can't do words right now. To remind people about our fundraiser. I was trying to say fundraiser and I was thinking donation and we got donator. It's fine. You get what I'm saying. So we're still raising money for medical aid for Palestinians. This is an ongoing fundraiser. We're just gonna keep raising money every stream, so every little helps. We know that we're not like, you know, a big channel, so we figured it would be a good way to raise some money as we go. Medical Aid for Palestinians, if you don't know about them, fantastic organization. You can type in !Palestine in the chat to bring up a link to the fundraiser, and you can type in !BDS to access more information about the Palestinian struggle at Decolonize Palestine and the BDS official website. But essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, many Palestinians, particularly in the occupied territories of the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza, are experiencing military occupation and consistent violence. They're experiencing de-development and underfunding for medical services, poor sanitation. It's a healthcare crisis, and because of the lack of freedom of movement, accessing quality healthcare is really, really, really difficult. So Medical Aid for Palestinians is doing incredible, important work in getting medical attention to people who really, really need it. So fantastic, important cause to support, and we really, really appreciate the £50. Thank you for the very generous donation. What about emergencies? Back to the Catholicism.
What happens if there's
not jarring at all.
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
Well,
so he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
I've been thinking for a while about what I want to get as a hand tattoo, and I'm now very, very tempted to get a compass. Because I really like it. I really like his little compass tattoo. I'm getting pretty hungry, so I don't know if I should use another discipline. I haven't been keeping an eye on my hunger. This is bad. I'm gonna have to drink some blood. Yeah, let's use some rhetoric instead. I'm not gonna use a focus point for this one. I'm just gonna... Should I use a focus point? No. Let's take the risk. I'm just trying to understand how all of this works. Yeah, baby. I almost wish I actually had a dice to roll.
I've rarely seen such extreme measures taken for a library. It's like being in a bank.
It's worse than a bank. It's a museum.
Banks are worse than
All
museums,
these works
to
are
my
rare and
mind.
precious. If anything were to happen to them, it would be a devastating loss, especially for Father Joseph. He spends a lot of time maintaining them. He really cares about them.
I'll be going now.
Galeb's eyes. I love that we're making it canon that his name is Galeb, spelt Gayleb. That's his name now. That's canon. His eyes going a little vampire for a second. Yeah, so when you use a discipline like dominate or presence, and you're using like a vampire mind technique, then their eyes go vampire. It's cool. Love to roll a little dice. We're tabletopping. Yeah, so this is one of the things that I'm really enjoying about this game, is that it's kind of like, it's a narrative adventure game. There's very like dialogue, investigation elements, story elements. It's very heavy on that, but it mixes that up a little bit with kind of RPG mechanics, specifically skill trees, speccing into certain skills, and having this kind of thing where when you use skills and disciplines, or even if you don't use skills and disciplines, but mostly with those, if you use them, then you have your kind of skill points based on, hold on, let me pull up the menu. Yeah, so these are my skills, and then these are my disciplines, and you can spec into certain things and get more and more points with them. But basically those numbers that come up, it's like your points in that skill or discipline and the opponent's points, and you can use kind of you can use focus. So the bars in the top. Oh, I realized that my camera's in front of them, and it has been this whole time, so sorry about that. But in the top, you can just about see that like blue bar, and under it, although you can't see it, is a red bar with not red, purple, with hunger points. And basically discipline makes you hungry, so that adds hunger points, and you have to reduce your hunger by drinking blood. And willpower is required to use skill points, and you have some consumables that you can use to replenish your skill points. But basically, yeah, so they've tied in like RPG elements with narrative adventure game elements, and I'm really, really enjoying that. Like I like it a lot. I don't feel like I've played a game that's really done things in that way before. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I was asked to show you a cat, and then we've also got a stretch redeemed in the chat. So let me show you a cat. Chickpea, she's right there on my bed. I'm about to annoy her real bad, so hold on. Oh. Chickpea. Here she is. It's a cat. I think I just woke her up, so she looks a little grumpy. She's a grumpy little baby. Hold on. Just leaning her on my leg. Hi. Hi, everyone. Meow meow. I don't know what Chickpea's voice is exactly. I know that Charlotte's cat has a Russian accent. I know that you know how like many people have voices for their pets. I don't know what Chickpea's voice is. She's got such old lady energy. I feel like she'd have an old lady voice, you know? I've been thinking about how much I want to get her little hats, and now that we're playing this game and there's a lot of Catholic action going on, I think it would be really funny if they did little Pope hats for cats. I don't know if that's blasphemous to say, but I think it would be really funny. It would be really funny, wouldn't it, baby? Oh, thank you, Pee-Pee. There he is. A wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. A wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Sorry, I'm just giving her a little scratch. I hope it is blasphemous. I'm sure, maybe that's a thing. Okay, she's... let me give it a second before I go back to the game, because it looks like she might want letting out. No, I think she's just... Are you just staring into space, or are you just dissociating, Chickpea? Is that what's going on? I'm gonna leave a little lurk while I do some gaming myself. Well, thank you for lurking very much, Bee. What are you gonna be playing? I hope it is blasphemous. I think it would be so funny if they did little Pope hats for cats. Can you imagine that? I don't know if everyone knows her, but there's a cat on TikTok called Sister Minnie, and her owner is like a Muslim woman who is hijabi, and sometimes she puts little hijab on Sister Minnie. It's so cute. I love Sister Minnie. I love Sister Minnie. And I think that if a cat can have a little hijab, like, I know it's not the same thing exactly, but I think it would be really funny if a cat could have a little Pope hat. Oh, I also got a stretch redeemed. Sorry, I'm so bad at keeping on top of these guys. You're spending your precious channel points just for me to forget that this is a thing. Okay, I lurk. Have fun. Sister Minnie is such a troublemaker. She is. You know, I personally think that Sister Minnie is a lesbian, because, so for anyone who doesn't know, there's this like whole bit where Sister Minnie keeps getting proposals from cats who are men, obviously, and Sister Minnie is just not ever interested in these boy cats, you know? She's just not interested in them. I think she's a lesbian. I think she's a lesbian. You know, that's my theory. Doing a little forearm stretch here, and you can't really see that. That's really a sister then. Well, yeah, she's a sister because she's Muslim and she's a lesbian. So Sister Minnie is a real sister. Okay. Alright. Oh, I just noticed that that art is of like a... Is that St. George? Because of the dragon? And the, yeah. Maybe. We're in this together, Sister Minnie. Observe.
The cover of a very old book.
Divine Wrath by Giovanni Rossi. Who is that? Let me Google it. Giovanni. Is that a real guy? Okay, I mean, I Googled it and there's Italian luxury shoes and an anarchist named Giovanni Rossi. So, not sure it's either of those. Book bindings of a first edition of a brilliant book. This type of binding is typical of occult works of the late modern period. The latest copy of this book is available in the consultation room.
These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago.
Used to sell diamonds, huh, Galeb? We're getting snippets of his backstory. This is a neat library with little special collections. It's fun. I like it. Chapters of the Arcanum. Inventory of the organization's known locations. Zurich. Chancellor Unknown's chapter's activity seem to have increased in recent years. Okay, so I guess international chapters of the Society of St. Leopold. Boston destroyed. Ooh. The now... Oh, no, not St. Leopold. Arcanum. That must be something different that we don't know about yet. The now infamous Boston Arcanum chapter was the subject of retaliation from the creatures we're fighting. The building, some of its staff, and most importantly, most of the knowledge and works it had collected were lost to the flames. Very little was to be recovered. Vienna, one of the oldest chapters. New Delhi, wow. Chapter placed under increased surveillance by the Vatican. Why? Because they're brown. Las Vegas, no recent activity of note. Vanavar Hall, no idea what that is. The origin of all arcana founded by Benjamin Holmescroft. Recommended reading topics: Joseph Manor, Tertiary of Boston, Kanakla, and Treasure Department Manager. Still no idea how to say that. Sunlight and Vampires. This is one of the most common topics concerning the fight against vampires. However, I strongly recommend reading the works of Tetsuhiro Ishii, a medieval author whose prints allow us to better understand his many observations. Although many of his theories were eventually proven wrong, Zuhair Ahmed in his Great Night Hunt provides us with an insightful view on the subject. OMG, are we talking about my girl Sister Minnie? Yes, we are. I was talking about how I'm pretty sure that Sister Minnie is a lesbian. And food is ready and I'm eating waffles. OMG, Sister Minnie is absolutely a lesbian. Thank you. She is, isn't she? Muslim lesbian representation. I've never felt more represented than I feel by Sister Minnie. No interest in Brother Abdul or any of the brothers. Yeah, I'm sorry you did miss the Show Me a Cat. I'm sorry, especially if it was you that redeemed it. Who redeemed it? I'm scrolling back. Oh, it was Chris. I'm sorry if Chris missed it. Oh, we've got another Show Us a Cat. I think I'm going to increase the channel point cost for that at some point because Chickpea is hard done by. Alright, Chickpea. Oh, she's not having it, so this might be a short one. Here she is. Here's my baby. She's like, get me out of here. She's like, wake me up. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Save me. Jump. Oh, Chickpea. I was saying that it would be really funny if they did little Pope hats for cats, and if they did, then I would get one for Chickpea and make her wear it for the next stream. She's trying to run away again. She's had enough. She's so grumpy. Yeah. Poor Chickpea. I put her through so much. She's honestly like such a good-natured cat as well. I feel like if it was any, like most other cats that I've met, they would be quite scary. They don't do Pope hats, but they do make little bat wings. Ooh, that's adorable. Okay, where were we? Okay, we already read about sunlight, so that's fine. Lycanthropy. Oh, she's fine. She just did a little trot, but now she's curling up back on my bed, so she's fine. She's over it. Lycanthropy. Accurately identifying the entirety of their transformation was painstaking due to their close resemblance to their models, whether they were human or wolf. but the intermediary stages were observed quite early, since as early as 1415 Renaissance authors like Hans von Rosenberg formulated very relevant theses about them. More recently, the work of Dr. Carmen Partridge has allowed us to better understand the transformation process and the method to fight these beasts. Okay, so they don't just hunt vampires, they hunt all supernatural creatures or whatever the fuck. The power of our faith. Love that. Several publications report surprising observations. Burns on the body. Oh, okay, so this is referring to, you know when, what's his name? The guy, the head of the Sad Catholics, he used his, like, ring with the crucifix on it to burn Laisha. Burns on the body, panic attacks, obstructed diabolic powers, all inflicted on those creatures by persons of faith. Vampires would seem to be disturbed by the presence of some of our kind, endowed with great powers that may be linked to their faith in the divine. Unfortunately, many of these accounts are riddled with falsehoods, unfounded conjectures, and other notorious errors. This is why the discerning reader will turn to the work of Dr. Seamus Sloane from the early 20th century. It's very well documented and scientifically verified, and teaches us more than any of Marie Simon's writings. Okay. It's giving me the energy of a misogynist. I don't know why. This is not to diminish the value of the earlier works, but to put them in context. Very often the theme of faith has been used for propaganda. Interesting. Oh, okay, we got a little secret room there. Ooh, historical time. I'm having fun. Sorry, it's a library level. I'm having a good time. I'm such a nerd. What do we got? Subject, organization changes. Following the arrival of our friends from the Society of St. Leopold, we have updated the maps of the different levels. We're pleased to welcome, oh, yeah. I've already read one of these. I can take that. I don't think I could take the other one. Notes on Marie Simon. Marie Simon's parallel between the blank bodies and the French Revolution, what? Is absolutely gripping. Her cynical view of the events that followed the fall of the Bastille, or Bastille. Is that how it's pronounced in French? I don't know. I'm not going to pronounce everything in French. That's ridiculous. Up to the advent of Bonaparte, sheds light on the methods used by the creatures of the night to influence human society. Although nothing she reports can be verified due to the absence of reliable sources, it's certain that this is not the work of a liar or impostor, as those who guillotined her claimed. This reminds me that truth is a strategic struggle and that shadows tend to cover everything with their shroud. Huh. Interesting. Classical period, early Middle Ages. Oh, major periods in occult literature. Right. High Middle Ages, late Middle Ages, early Middle Ages, Renaissance, modern period. Huh. Okay. Yeah, just read that. Okay, we got some artwork. Pilgrims. Arcanum meeting 1896, oil on canvas. Friedrich von Smeesel, Linz, Austria. Left to right, Hans von Friebus, Burgmeister of Linz. During his brief time in office, he did his best to establish the Arcanum in the region. Hector Diedrich, Chancellor of the Vienna Arcanum. What is the Arcanum? What is it? Charismatic leader with mysterious origins. Some claim he comes from a long line of vampire hunters. Okay, so the Arcanum is what? It's related to the Society of St. Leopold? Dr. Seamus Sloane, renowned scientist and author, an expert on supernatural creatures, one of the most prolific authors of the late modern period. Hunter. We've got monster hunters. Yeah. Okay. there... That's interesting. Yeah, it sure is. Titties. Coins. Oh, a person. But I can't drink... Oh, I have to find a safe zone. Okay, it's a good idea to drink that person's blood right now, because I'm getting pretty hungry. A booba. Okay, we got a few people here. Another sad Catholic cop. Oh, implant-operated PCs. The Boston Globe, July 17th, 1910. The oldest building in the downtown area went up in flames. A tragic fire in our fair city destroyed one downtown Boston's oldest buildings, located on Chauncey Street. Although the fire department arrived quickly, the damage was irreversible. The roof structure, the probable source of the fire, quickly collapsed, leaving no chance to save the building. Despite the complete destruction, only 3 deaths were reported, as there were not many people in the building at the time of the tragedy. An investigation is underway to determine what led to this horrific incident and who was responsible. In this time of mourning, our thoughts and prayers are with families and friends of the victims. Rest in peace. Okay.
Newspapers sure have changed.
Let's talk to you and then drink your blood.
A new face. Suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me.
Okay, rude.
At least you're not from the Vatican.
Is there a problem with the Society of St. Leopold?
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description.
I could use some extra willpower, because I'm curious. You must know more about them. Come on, fingers crossed. Ah!
You work with them every day. You must have gotten to know them pretty well by now.
Human relations are not my forte. My job is all about pushing paper. Well, I've got a lot of work.
That's all.
I'll be going now.
Recommendations for promotion for consideration by the Pope. In light of their outstanding achievements in recent operations, we recommend the following members for promotion to a higher rank. Marc de Montfaucon, currently Councillor of the Orleans Canacle. I still have no idea how to say that. For having foiled an infiltration plot threatening the integrity of the Canacle and the person of Abbe Michel. Enrique Las Casas, currently tertiary of the Toledo Canacle, for locating and identifying several creatures. Chiara Favarone, currently tertiary of the Milan Canacle, for her contribution to the scientific advances following the supply material from Operation Antigen in London. Julia Hawkins, currently novice of the Dublin Canacle, for her innovative organizational proposals and impeccable work. Okay. Munchy Crunchy.
I need to see you there.
Time to slurp. Slurp. Gotcha. Sip sip. They really do be making sounds when that happens. We're good. Our hunger is sated, and I haven't killed anyone, so we're doing good.
Figures. I can't find what I'm looking for.
Can't find what I'm looking for. I look away from stream and suddenly I jolted because of the sounds. Yeah.
Higher clearance required.
Grr.
Doesn't seem to work.
I need that red guy. Sure was something. Yeah, I feel like if you're hearing it without knowing the context, that must be quite something. List of books in the conservation room. The Great Night Hunt, Remarks on the Resilience of the Dead, a study on the demons of Southern Africa. Well, in a different context, that seems... The Apogee of the Blood God, Foundation Through Faith, the Nation of Shadows, Losing the Faith, The End Times. Many great titles here. The Faith of Our Fathers, From Dream to Nightmare. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of books and some very, very old ones. Oh yeah, lots of books. Let's not read through all of these. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, we need a code. Do not have a code. Consultation request instructions. The logbook lists all the books stored in the conservation area. You can request any of them by entering the book's reference code into the device. The book will automatically arrive at the lectern. Okay, that seems like maybe we're going to need to find a book. If the book's being restored, you may still request it. However, the Treasury Department manager will personally oversee your consultation. Right, yeah, didn't that woman tell us that if we personally asked for a book, then that would be... that we would be able to get him. So, I guess that's probably what we have to do. Hi! Hello, do you want to talk?
Can't you see that I'm busy?
Wow, rude. Didn't kill anyone. I haven't killed anyone yet. We'll see how that goes.
Florins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them?
Treasure Department. Did I already read this or no? Yeah, I think I did. Deduction.
The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection.
No, I don't want to sacrifice books for my cause of killing sad Catholics. Books didn't do anything wrong. Is the sippy cup still alive, just taking a snooze somewhere? Yeah, so... Yeah, she's alive, so you can drink someone's blood and there's like a bar that comes up that you have to press and hold it, and if you press and hold it for too long, the button for too long, then they die. And if you don't, then they survive. But you can drink if you drink their blood a second time, then they definitely will die.
Higher clearance required.
Oh, I can't change that temperature anyway.
Doesn't seem to work.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make a book request, basically. Okay, slay, like a blood donation. Yeah, like a non-consenting blood donation. But I mean, now that you say that, there are people who are like voluntary vessels. So like there are these places called red salons where there are humans who have like chosen to be blood donors for vampires, if we're gonna put it that way. Okay, so I need to request a book, but I don't know the code. How do I find the code? Where do I find the code? Oh, hello. I borrowed the history of the Society of St. Leopold. I'll bring it when I'm done. Thanks, E.G. Okay. I don't feel like I've seen any numbers or anything like that around.
All that for nothing.
Isn't anything in the safe room, is there? I mean, besides from my sippy cup. Hmm.
I'm getting tired.
Okay, if I can't figure it out, then I'll probably look up a walkthrough. I have no shame. I can't be asked to spend ages looking for a room code.
Excuse me,
I warned you, didn't I? Maybe you'll listen to me next time.
Oh, Faith. By Dr. I love how goofy the run animation is. Yeah, it is quite goofy. That's all we got. Consultation procedure, Boston Chemical Treasure Department. Go to the consultation room, choose the work you would like to consult on the control panel. The manager will approve the request and send you the book. Return the book before leaving the room. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm head empty right now. Yeah, it is quite goofy. Nobody runs like that. I feel like I've looked at all of this stuff.
All that for nothing.
So there's just something I'm not thinking of.
Higher clearance required.
wrong implant?
Yeah, I know it's the wrong implant. So I can't really seem to do anything until... Especially when Galeb is otherwise quite intimidating. Yeah, you're right. Can't press the button because I don't know the code. Urgh. Then he's just running like this, like a little goofball. Look at him go. Whee! Oh, did I read this before? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I've looked at all the things, so... I think I'm gonna walk through it. Yay for giving up. Vampire, the Masquerade, Swansong, Treasure Department, is that what it was called? I don't know. No, walk through. Thanks, IGN. Okay, I think I'm on scene 7. No. I don't know which one's which. Scene 6? Yeah, okay. Treasure. Okay. Okay. I see. That makes sense. So, apparently, we have to order the book that he's currently restoring. Look in the glass display cabinet on the right-hand side of the room. You'll find a binding near identical to the one that he's working on. Okay. Okay, well that's the Illuminati eye, not a manuscript. That's not a manuscript either. Oh, is this the one? The late modern period. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if any of this would have occurred to me, or if I'm just having a late modern period. So we're thinking maybe late 1800s or early 1900s. And then we look at the list. Okay. So probably looking for something in the 1800s or before 1931, and it was called Faith, right? Or something with faith in it. So, hold on. Was it, what, 1700 to 1930? Faith as Medicine, 1920, Dr. Seamus Sloan. That's a possibility. Faith as Medicine. Guardians of the Faith. What the True Faith Can Teach Us. Dr. Seamus, you wrote so many of these. Although, hold on, there's 2 years here. So what's the first column and what's the second column? Actually, date. Okay, yeah, the last column is a reference number. It's not anything. The Abduction of Cain. Vampires and Faith. Dr. Tatiana Ferdova. There's got to be more clues than this in that case, because there's loads of books with the word faith in it. By a doctor. Okay, well, I've just cheated and found out from the walkthrough what the book is, but I don't know how you would know, how you would figure that out, because there's quite a lot of doctors who wrote books in the 1800s and early 1900s with the word faith in it, but apparently it's Guardians of the Faith. Oh, I didn't check the code. Hold on. Guardians of the Faith. What was the reference number? 8070. Okay. 8070.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Probably gonna kill Joseph, right?
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help.
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face.
Damn.
Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manor.
I know who you are. Well, why not be polite, I suppose?
You can call me Galeb.
With a Y.
Galeb. Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence. And you are a fascinating subject.
You don't know me. You see me as the subject of an experiment?
Just what exactly am I to you? A variety of guinea pig?
Have you heard of Raphael Renzi?
Yes.
I've heard that name somewhere. A Renaissance Inquisitor, if my memory serves me right.
That is correct. I didn't expect you'd know him.
Didn't Renzi have a change of heart?
Yes. He came to believe that vampires were creatures of God, and as such, they deserved salvation.
Huh.
He was burned for his belief.
Well, it's good to know that
That's
someone
the Inquisition's
did.
solution to everything.
But Renzi's ideas were handed down over the centuries. The church may have issued the Florentine decree, but the questions he raised at the time still have gone unanswered.
An Inquisitor with remorse?
Something like that.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work
Oh,
together.
confrontation.
But you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
History doesn't speak in his favor.
The First Inquisition targeted heretics. We all know how that played out. In torture and flames.
But that's all so far behind us.
Interesting
we don't have to make the same
indeed.
mistakes.
I'm sure you know better than I do what happened in London and Vienna. And now, Boston.
Unfortunately, the evidence is stacking up. Maybe what we're doing here isn't any different.
It's obvious. Open your eyes.
Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help?
Yeah, like that's a fair point, right? Like vampires are a threat. And I guess that like Dean raised this in the previous stream of like, especially in the context of like the TTRPG Vampire the Masquerade, that there's like a whole thing of humanity being a stat that can decrease or increase, and obviously like vampires kind of don't have a lot of it in this universe specifically, don't place a lot of value in human life, and yeah, so it is a fair point. So it's interesting to see him kind of I guess take a more nuanced position of like vampires are a threat, but I also kind of see vampires as people, because he's the only one of the sad Catholics who said that so far. So he's a sad Catholic, but he's not a bad Catholic. Just noticed we're racking up debate points. Yeah. Looks like I only have one presence point, but it looks like I could get him with that. So humans are no better is a losing one. His kind will condemn him as a heretic. It's better than doing it. You would have so much to gain from it. 100% success. Who am I to argue with odds? Let's go. Charmer.
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself?
His eyelashes are popping. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay, well, it says that I can get up to 2 misses, so missing this one isn't going to be a huge, loss, but hold on, I am gonna look in my inventory and see if I have any consumables that can help restore willpower. Yes, I think my max willpower is 12, right? So could be a good idea to take this now. And then okay, it's good to know that I have that if I need it to eliminate hunger as well. We're just gonna have to... I don't have any psychology points at all, so it doesn't make a difference. I can't defend myself, so...
You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford?
I do indeed.
You're mad. That's not the solution.
Damn, that one presence point is really working its ass off. No more destruction, no more deaths, whatever. He knows he can trust me regardless of the... No. Convince him it's the right thing to do. Yeah, boy.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
It's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate him. Chiara Faverone. In the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast.
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. Hi, Chickpea. I don't want to kill him. He... You know, he's nice. And he's been very reasonable. You know, maybe one of the others will be a dickhead, and then I'll happily kill them. But I don't really fancy killing him, so I'm gonna spare him. I'm sure I can get an implant another way, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. Spare him.
I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into him again.
I mean, I feel like I wasn't expecting to find an ally, and it would be foolish to waste that, so... Yeah. Okay, let's look in here.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear?
He mentioned Chiara, right? So I think I'm gonna go in this room first and maybe save Chiara to last.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
Let's see what's in here first. Hello. Who are you?
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck.
Why not? It's a lot of willpower points, isn't it? Let's look at my the use of the next use of skill will automatically succeed. Ugh, I don't want to. But that's 4 hunger points. I don't want to give that much to it. The increases the success rate by 50% in the next skill defense die. I don't know. I'll just leave her alone.
So if you have no business here, either leave or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
I'm doing an inspection.
Oh, should I call you Inspector, then? There's nothing to investigate here. We're working, something you might not be familiar with. Now, get out of my way.
Calm down, you hysterical woman.
We're all on the same team here. We're not going to get anywhere by tripping each other up.
You're right. I get carried away.
Dragged
Sorry.
him, she did.
I'm really under pressure right now.
Because of the malfunction?
The problem with the tanks?
You know about that? Yeah, that and everything else. There aren't enough of us to keep it all running and keep up the pace. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
What's the spot on your shoulder?
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound
dissolving
to get splashed.
bodies?
I'll be on my way now.
Does she mean like the vampire corpses and shit? Service request. Defective item, electrical panel in the control room. Description: the cable allows the safety airlock to be closed and is severed and needs to be replaced urgently. I gotta find someone to eat, man. Okay, well there's someone to eat, so I gotta find a safe room to eat him in. What do we got? Read label.
Chlorine solution.
Okay.
Chlorine solution.
Okay, are they all?
There's a space for a valve there.
Okay. Spicy. Spicy. Note to field operations managers. Although accidents are very rare, they're always fatal. That is why I cannot insist strongly enough on the importance of maintaining your flamethrowers. Sorry. I started reading it and that wasn't what I was expecting. I know you're all experienced and professional operatives, and I don't mean to talk down to you in any way, but all it takes is one moment of inattention, so it's important to repeat it. The equipment we use is very expensive and very sensitive. A clogged nozzle can have dramatic consequences on the ground. Also, I have noticed that our new recruits are not trained in our protocols. I would appreciate if you could resolve this issue quickly. Wow, untrained new recruits with flamethrowers and not sure how to use them safely. Love that. What's for dinner? Well, that guy, but oh shit, no. I didn't want a cutscene.
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Okay, good. We got a valve.
A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe.
Take. Scoop. Organization changes. That's the same document as before. Let's talk to him before I...
Can we talk later?
Okay, Raheem. I'm just trying to find a place where I can eat you safely. Ooh. Yeah, here's a place where I can eat you safely. Come on, Raheem. Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
I need to see you there.
Yes. Of course.
Yes, of course. Okay, here we go. Nom 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 nom. Got it. Not dead. I've mastered this. I've gotten so good at it. I don't know, would it be cringy to have a tattoo of a compass on my hand? Is that cringy? Controlled hunt. Talent gained. Experience bonus. Ha. I'm doing so good. Love that for me. Place valve.
It's a perfect fit.
Okay, well, I don't 100% know what I'm going to do with those yet, but it's good to know that that's been fixed. Why does this dude eat like it's his last meal on death row? I guess because vampires are always characterized as being like animalistic. Where are the table manners? You're so right. Like, look at him. He's a gentleman. He should know better. Look at him in his little suit. You should know better, Galeb. Safety box container. Okay, we got some stuff. Examine.
Access to the pyrolysis controls is
I
locked.
don't know what pyrolysis
need
is,
a
but I'm
key.
sure we'll find out. Pick lock. Haha. Ooh, buttons. Let's have a look. To prevent any blank bodies from escaping from the test area, certain safety measures must be followed. The door automatically closes at the beginning of an experiment and remains sealed until the operator inside the area scans his implant or pyrolysis is initiated. Pyrolysis is an intense cleaning process. It burns everything inside the room except for the contents of the protection cell. The process can be initiated from this panel. Okay, burning shit to clean. Yeah, that sounds about right. Safety box container pyrolysis. So basically, in that room, like if I press that button, will I burn everything in that room? Is that what's gonna happen? Discarded prototypes. Pyrum flamethrower. Oh, okay. So this, I think that this room is the pyre. Makes sense now. Discarded prototypes. Pyrum flamethrower, too expensive for minimal gain. Ignis grenade presents too great a danger to the thrower. Vesper 9mm bullets, critical overheating problem. VH stake thrower. Recurrent accuracy problem. EG-14 grenade, insufficient dispersion. Fulgur electric pulse gun, insufficient power. Okay, so it's basically they're doing research into, like, they're doing weapons development and research. Okay. We got a fuse box. Haha! Oh, I don't have enough fortitude to repair it. But I can...
It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel.
Okay.
It's almost as if it had been gnawed. The wires need to be spliced, but with your bare hands, that will hurt.
How do you splice wires?
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work.
Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening.
I'm nervous. Should I just press the pyrolysis button? Is the solution to my problems to just burn everything?
Nothing. It appears the power is out.
Oh, the power is out.
Pyrolysis protocol. Pyrolysis complete.
Oh shit! Well...
It doesn't look damaged.
I bet I could have talked to her, but well, they did warn about flamethrower mishaps. The way he just stood there.
A book about the Society of St.
Holy
Leopold.
shit.
Burns to a crisp. I won't get anything out of it, unfortunately. A book about the Society of St. Leopold. Burned to a crisp. I won't get anything out of it.
It's brutal out here. Why did I do that? I should have been more patient. Well, what's done is done.
From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already.
Well, when I replay this game, this is going to be one of the
Having
things.
The implant in my pocket won't work.
I mean, it was funny. Well, good. I'm glad that it was good, good content. Well, I mean, replay value, if you want to see what happens if you don't burn the shit out of that lady. Okay, let's upgrade this implant. Rest in peace, L. Gallagher.
The implant was deactivated.
Shit.
I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
Have I got it now? Sometimes you gotta do something for the bit. Yeah, I mean, not 100% an intentional bit, but a bit nonetheless. Oh, it's fine. That was the other door, wasn't it? Rest in peace, L.
From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already.
No alarms, no nothing, no smoke, direction, lovely institution. Yeah. For sure. Well, these wires don't mean anything now. Yes! I love having red level clearance. I don't know what I just took. Electrical pliers. Sorry, that is hilarious. Now I have the pliers. But this is interesting because it means that there might be different orders that you could do things, because I could have killed the other guy and gotten his red implant and then not killed her and then maybe talked to her by fixing the electricity. Maybe. I don't know. But good replayability. Where's their fire marshal? Where's their HR? These sad Catholics really don't have safe workplace policies and procedures. These workers gotta unionize. And I mean, the button was right there. What were you meant to do? Not press it? I mean, it was a big red button. What was I supposed to do? For real. Love games where people get burned alive. I can name 3. Which ones? What other games do people get burned alive in? I mean, I can think of quite a few games with flamethrowers in them. Lift from the knees, guys. From Abbe Stanford of the Boston Canonical to Monsignor Juan Martinez in Rome. Your Holiness, enclosed is a report on the progress of the members of my canonical. Regarding Emmett Olson, his debut in the society is now behind him. He is now showing more confidence. Given his loyalty and extreme dedication, I took the liberty of making him my personal assistant. I must admit that this alleviates some of my heavy workload. I recommend that he continue his novitiate. Regarding L. Gallagher, it would be wrong to keep her at her current rank for much longer when she has so much more to offer. I know that she is still young and that some of... My brain just went, I know that we are young and I know that you may love me, but I just can't be with you like this anymore. Alejandro. I know that she is still young and that some of our brothers consider her unstable and insufficiently pious. Wow. I love a woman that is unstable and insufficiently pious. Rest in peace because I murdered her. But it's my kind of woman. I find her doggedness in trying to find out what will allow us to strike at our enemies even more effectively in the future to be an essential asset that we must nurture. Nevertheless, as it is, I am inclined to postpone her promotion for a few months at most to teach her humility. Wow. A virtue that she is sometimes lacking. So Alicent coded. So real. I have off screen, I have, my friend got me a 2023 calendar themed on Alicent Hightower from House of the Dragon, and I have like that little lesbian flag patch, and I just pinned it to the calendar, and it's every day I wake up and I look at it like that part in The Simpsons where Homer has Lisa's picture on the little board that says "Do it for her." Slay. Unstable and insufficiently pious me. Hold on. This Spec Ops KH Chain of Memories. Yeah, I was thinking about Spec Ops when you said that. I also love how it gave her no warning that it was about to go off. Yeah, it was just like, this is happening now. Really, this is just exposing the negligence in this workspace. That's the lesson here, is that everything would be fine with the sad Catholics if there were protections in places for workers and it was a safe working environment. Unionize. Regarding Elle Gallagher, it would be wrong to keep her at current rank. Already read that. Regarding Joseph Manor, as usual, Joseph seems blameless. He knows the treasure department and the knowledge it contains inside and out. However, he seems determined to learn everything about the creatures we're fighting, even the most troubling studies. I recommend that the Office of the Censor intervene to verify the orthodoxy of his research. If my doubts are proven to be unfounded, I will immediately recommend Joseph for promotion. Yeah, this is really interesting. There's so much replayability, because you could replay this entire section and I could kill Joseph and then talk to Elle. But what can I say about Chiara Favarone that I've not already said? I don't think I've ever been prouder of a disciple than I am of Chiara. Oh, interesting. The only regret I have about her is that she's not my own daughter. Okay, bro. And if you will forgive me this almost blasphemous remark, you will understand its significance. She is everything that a member of the Society of St. Leopold should be. Pious, serious, and efficient. Her research is invaluable, and she takes it very seriously. You already know my recommendations concerning her, as well as those of my colleagues who were able to work with her during previous operations. Wow. It's gonna be a trip to meet Chiara, huh? This feels deeply unprofessional. Yeah, it's weird. Time for sad Catholics to unionize. Hell yeah. Yes, I do have a little shrine to Alicent Hightower. That is what's going on. It's if I owned this flat, then I would put it on a little shelf and I would put little candles around it and everything. From EO to me. September 5th, 2019. Help. My dear sister, we promised to help each other during our novitiate, and I have not forgotten my promise. I borrowed a report from Monsignor Stanford that he is writing about us for the Vatican. It's on your desk, but make sure to get it back to me quickly. It needs to go out soon. Yours, EO. Interesting. Guns. Enormous, enormous guns. Wow. It sure is a lot of shotguns. Nothing of interest. Oh, what's that? Lockpicking tool. Nice one. More guns. Love it. Slay. Rest in peace, girl boss. I hardly knew ye. That's an understatement. An understatement that it's deeply unprofessional. Oh, what? And also, what can I do with this? Observe.
There's a space for a valve.
I know. But what happens if I... Huh. Right.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
So, you clean these with chlorine?
Decontamination complete.
What are they? What do they keep in here?
Decontamination complete.
Finally! Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time? The door is open.
Are they're doing tests on might be holy water. I think it's chlorine because I read the label and it said it was chlorine. But
Chlorine
yeah,
solution.
it's chlorine. But it looks like they're doing weird experiments on monsters in there, so that's fun. Okay, let's hit up Kiara. Dissolving bodies in acid? Yeah, possibly.
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
It's quite a significant amount of blood. Oh dearie me. Is that a... Are they alive? Yeah, okay, they're moving slightly. What are they doing to humans here exactly?
Latest results aren't good.
Okay, there's a person I can eat there if I need it. There's a snack there if I need it. Hold on. Kiara better be a bad bitch after all this hype. I'm expecting peak girl boss. I'm expecting her to be peak girl boss in that, like,
Alright. That's better.
that, like, I don't know, like peak girl boss in like a Catholic saint way, you know? Certificate of voluntary participation in the experiments of the Society of St. Leopold. I, Mark Bain, hereby waive my rights as an American citizen. Oh, fun. I authorize the Society of St. Leopold in the person of Dr. Faverone to conduct such experiments as it deems necessary to further the higher purpose we hold in common, namely the eradication of the threat of creatures of darkness that are infiltrating our society. I waive any right of withdrawal and realize that these experiments may present a risk to my physical, moral, or spiritual well-being. Signed in 3 copies on August 4th, 2019 in Boston, Massachusetts. So, they've got people who are like human beings who are consented to be involved in this research. Okay, I don't have enough lockpicking skill for that, unfortunately. We need to tell the sad guys to be a little more careful when they collect blank bodies for us. Some of the recent specimens were badly preserved and are almost unusable. The limbs must be immersed in the bomb immediately, not 5 minutes later. That's too late. And the containers must remain sealed throughout the journey, otherwise it's a huge waste. They got a fridge in here for snacks. You know, if you get a little hungry while you're doing strange and possibly unethical experiments on live subjects. Hello.
Tell me you
wow,
weren't there
COVID
for
safe.
Faverone's
Slay.
meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
Sad people don't know how to preserve corpses. Disappointing. I know. It's not really the best way of going about it.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
Oh, I need more willpower. Hold on. Let's, eat a coin, I guess. Faverone should act differently. Come on. Yeah.
It can't be easy for a professional like you to have someone poking sticks in your spokes.
It's hard to complain because she's very efficient. And she's not just anyone in the Society of St. Leopold. She adapted very quickly here. Got the attention of the higher-ups. So, I deal with it. For the cause.
Henry,
For the
if
cause.
you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
Wow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
Wow. She's gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. Oh, I just realized that I could, I can probably check out the computer back in the library. So I might go in to do that as well. Email from Nathan. I had a little problem during the last experiment. My suit's got a hole in it. Faverone will have the chance to strangle me a dozen times before they fix it for me. Can I borrow yours?
Alright.
I need to see you to talk about our boss. I can't take it anymore. Notes patient 1492. I observed unexpected cellular regeneration on a severed limb. Obviously it didn't last, but I consider this man to be my lucky patient. He must be kept under observation. Unfortunately, nothing we tried worked. The volunteer went into cardiac arrest last night. We're running out of volunteers. We have to find another solution. On a different patient. What the fuck are they doing to these people? Examine.
Notes on cell renewal.
I know science. Science powers
It
go.
would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
Oh ho. I got your email. Look at the lucky patient's number. Henry. Bypass luck. Don't have high enough technology skills.
Concentrate.
Counselor Chiara Faverone of the Boston Chemical. It's 3:37 p.m. on 2nd of September 2019. Notes on experiment 73. This is the third day of the creature's recovery. After complete sectioning, the lesions of the cartilaginous body appear to be completely resorbed. The regrowth does not appear to have been painful and does not seem to require any specific effort. However, the creature's behavior has become more aggressive. The process must draw upon its reserves of energy. I also observed a strange phenomenon during the creature's recovery. It appeared to be a flow of blood that moved towards the wound, but analysis demonstrated that it wasn't actually blood. We must expedite our research into this phenomenon. This will be the focus of Henry's team. Chiara Faverone, end of dictation. Alright. Notes on experiment 118. Patient Mark Bain is beginning to show signs of dementia. Henry and Lloyd want us to stop. That's out of the question. We won't get any answers if we do things halfway. After all, the patients are volunteers and are well aware of the risks. I demand that experiment 118 be carried to completion, Chiara, no matter the cost. September 1st, 2019, 6:52 a.m. Patient Georgia Strong has died. A shortage of volunteers is expected. I'll speak to Monsignor Stanford about it as soon as possible. Enough time has been wasted already. End of dictation. Alright, this is all very ominous. Okay, I don't want to risk going through and talking to Chiara yet. I just want to go back quickly and double check that computer that I can now access. So I feel like it's again, I guess I said this before, but again, I think that it's fun that there's replayability in the fact that there are different ways to approach this section. Boston Chemical Treasure Department Preservation Program. Oh. Not super exciting. Boo. Okay, back to Chiara. Go, Galeb, go, go, go. Run. Run, run, run. Cutscene time. There she is.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Oh, this is like a theater, huh?
Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
I can take one.
Those
I
are
cannot
ideal
wait to
avoid
see Galeb in one
contaminating
of
the
these.
experiment environment.
He's gonna look so stupid. I can't wait. Yes! Look at him! Look at his little sunken, angry little eyes in his stupid little suit. I love it. Okay. Oh, I'm getting decontaminated.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
You're rude. Human organ for transplant handled with care. Okay.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for
The way you just described him is how some people talk about their cats. Yeah, I feel like this is how Chickpea would look if she was in a hazmat suit. She would just sunken, angry eyes.
These gloves are made from thin plastic.
Oh, I can just...
It would be easy to tear
I can just take the implant? Okay.
What the hell are you doing? I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage. Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
Wow. Access key for this cold storage room. Well, gotta have another little decontaminate. Well, she is a bad bitch. He does have very cat energy. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to, but I feel like
this locker belongs to Professor Henry.
I wasn't really expecting to, but I feel like I've become quite endeared to Galeb just because of, like, I don't know. There's something about his, like, silly little voice and his... It completely went over my head what she just told me to do, so... sorry about that, but we'll figure it out, it's fine.
Where are you with that cerebellum?
What? Wait, I don't understand what you want from me. Because if I'm trapped in this area, he takes himself very seriously. Yeah, that doesn't mean we have to, you're right.
These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
I still don't see what I asked for on my table.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation.
Okay, but where do I get the cerebellum? Cerebellum is like a liquid, I think. Isn't a cerebellum part of a brain? Well, there's nothing here, but she told me to leave. To get something, I think. Or did he say, I'm not gonna leave?
I'm not going to leave like that.
Take off suit. Yeah, I was just thinking I might have to take the suit off. Okay, yeah, you're right. Into the fridge. Okay, yeah, I'm getting some brain from the fridge. That's what's happening here. To the procurement manager, I'm sorry to report that the latest shipment of lab gloves is not satisfactory. I'm afraid that I will tear them just by putting them on. I'm surprised because I've not had any problems with the material so far. I therefore suggest that you change your supplier. I'm sending you the boxes of the defective gloves along with this letter. I will only keep one box at the lab in the hope that you will deliver a new shipment soon, so I won't have to put up with these crappy gloves for long. I won't tolerate a mistake like this twice. Kiara. Yeah, she is a bad bitch.
He doesn't look too good.
Not educated enough to know what's wrong with him, though. Okay, Kiara. Who is this Cerebellum? Yes, good drag name. In Carmen Sandiego, the animated series, there's a character called Cerebellum, and it's spelt like that. It's a very good joke. Big Karen energy, yeah, she is Big Karen energy.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
Okay. To go back through here. Put my silly little hazmat suit on. Get my silly little decontamination.
Decontamination complete.
Sorry for all the
Where are you with that
throat
cerebellum?
clearing. Oh, I didn't actually get the cerebellum, did I? I'm stupid. Did I? Did I get it? I don't think I got it. Lol, sorry guys. This is taking needlessly long because I'm just head empty. Just head just absolutely empty.
Wrong implant?
Okay, but where am I getting the cerebellum? I guess this isn't the fridge. Is this the fridge? Swipe card.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
The beckoning.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
No, that's not possible.
What do you mean that's not possible? What are you talking about?
There's no way to open it.
Am I looking for someone in particular?
There's no way to open it. No, that's not possible.
Thank you, Charlotte, for
There's no way to open
validating me.
It won't open. No, that's not possible.
Do I know which one I'm looking for? I think she gave a thing with a number on it. Organ reference. JDF03302. I'm just gonna write that down for my own remembering. 320. Okay. Inspect. Oh, stop using your vampire senses. FP, so it's not going to be AR. JD F 03302. Wait. 311 120 250 420. Hold on. What was that again? JDF 03320. JDF 03320. So not there. It starts with their initials. Oh. Oh, also, that's Jara Drury. Guys, that's Jara! Jara is dead! I think Jara is dead. I think they got Jara. Holy shit. Wait, that's... Shit. Shit. JD, it could be Jonas. F's in chat for Jara. Shit, man. Edmondson. Is this not in alphabetical order? JDF. RIP as in rest in pieces. Yeah, literal pieces and boxes, it would seem. Karen Wright. Jennifer Davis, Juliet Dillon, and Jennifer Davis. JDF 03. So, none of these. Wait. Wait, 120 is the cerebellum. Well, then why does... Code of the organ. Oh, that's the code of the organ study. So it's Jara's. It is Jara's brain. I was gonna be like, surely it's important that it's Jara here, right? So it's Jara's cerebellum. This is the one.
I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum.
Jara Jory's cerebellum. Shit. Okay, alright. Back to Karen.
Decontamination is not possible.
Ugh, okay, fine.
Bacteriological suit requires
Fine.
Obviously.
Wow. Galeb just attacked me. Brain in a jar. No. That was very good. I mean, we never actually met Jara But still. I know that we never actually met Jara, but I still feel like, oh my god, they got one of us. And I feel like I was invested in the process of... I was invested in the environmental storytelling and the mystery of it. So rest in peace, Jara. Rest in pieces. Brain in a jar. That's so good.
You sure took long enough.
Shut the fuck up.
I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What?
Savage. Savage. Oh, you're fine. Drama queen. She's dead from that? No way. She's being dramatic. Come on. Such a tiny little piece of brain. Yeah. I just did a tiny little wound. It's just a flesh wound. Come on. Surely not. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. That's such a Kiara move. So true. Of course she would just take a little stab wound to the hand and be dramatic about it and die. Classic Kiara. Okay, let's go snoop around in her stuff.
Higher clearance required.
Having the implant in my pocket won't work.
Right. Unless it was an artery, but even then it wouldn't be that quick. Yeah, she's just a drama queen, you know.
Let's see what that opens for me.
Well, the guy who hates working with her will be thrilled. Yeah, I mean, I feel like what we're really doing is a slave for workers' rights. We're killing all of their shitty bosses. Nope. Here we go. Beep boop.
Unit 731. Experiments on human subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945. Wholesome reading.
Wholesome reading, indeed. Wow, so dramatic. So dramatic, Kiara. What's on your computer? From EG to me. Doubts about Joseph Manor. Dear Councillor Favarone, I'm reaching out to you concerning Father Joseph Manor, who is in charge of the Treasure Department. As you may know, my extensive experiments require a lot of preliminary research. That's why I spend a lot of time seeking the right sources, notably in the books we have available. Just yesterday, I overheard a conversation between Mr. Burgos and Joseph Manor. It was about Manor's research, old papers about the San Benito. He was talking about theories, or rather wild speculations, about the salvation of blank bodies. Despite the obvious absurdity of these papers, he seemed far too interested in them to be completely innocent. I wasn't able to follow the entire conversation, but I had already noticed some inconsistencies in his remarks. Is it possible that he's developed an empathy for the monsters that we're trying to fight? In any case, these kinds of heretical tendencies are worth keeping an eye on, at least, especially now. I think we need to do something about it. I will defer to your experience and wisdom to guide my conduct. God bless you, E.G. Isn't that the guy who we could be allied with? Yeah, the guy that I kept alive. So I'm feeling pretty good about that decision so far. Less time spent replying to email equals more effort on your experiments. Wow. We're doing everything in our power to provide you with test results as quickly as possible. Rest assured that our efforts, as soon as they're successful, we will let you know immediately. I need an answer fast and I don't really have time here. I need the results very quickly. Sorry, I've forgotten attachment. Thank you for your patience. You will find the results attached. I must admit that they're disappointing. Since you don't seem to register anything I tell you verbally, I'll put it in writing to you. Maybe this way you won't forget to send my results of the CO25 analysis. Wow, she is the worst. Thank you for your remarks. I shall immediately instruct Emmett to find a solution to your problem. Volunteer shortage. Dear Monsignor, I would like to share with you a concern that I share with the other members of the team. Following the recent setbacks encountered with the tests on volunteers, we fear that we're going to have a shortage of volunteers. One example of this is the effect that young Mark Bain's condition has had on our men. Death is a sacrifice which our men are willing to accept blindly, but not insanity or degeneracy. Degeneracy, you say? I beg you to analyze the situation and consider another possible source of test subjects, otherwise we will soon be unable to continue. May the Lord guide your decision. Okay, alright. Well, not anything super spicy in there. But where am I going now? Okay, so I'm no, wait, is it? Okay, I've been through those 3 doors. And am I going back up now? I'm trying to remember where I'm meant to go now.
Is that it?
Because where was the place that needed the red implant? Okay, I can't walk over the edge or anything there, so... Did the vampire juice turn him gay? Yeah, I mean... like, all vampires are LGBT, so I wouldn't be surprised if the vampire juice turned him gay. Okay, so it's not that far back. I don't remember where I'm actually meant to be going, lol. That was the treasure department, and that's...
Gallagher's not gonna like it.
Okay. I need some help, I think. Oh. Interesting. I don't know why I would be doing this, but I can now change the temperature, I think.
It's unlocked. Temperature, humidity.
Oh, I don't want to ruin the
That
books,
can't be
but
good for the
apparently...
books.
Oh, suspicious item removed. Okay, so I didn't even have to do that? There wasn't anything else in here that was, like, locked, was there? I don't think so. Okay, wait, there's something that I forgot to do in the pyre room, which I can... No, wrong way. Which might help. Okay, so back in the pyre, I didn't use I didn't fix the fuse box, but I can do that.
I don't understand.
And I think I can fix this now. These electrical pliers.
That should help.
And then I can...
Good. It works.
Get the safety box? Did that open something in here? Oh shit. Well... Okay, that's interesting. So I fucked up in that regard, I guess. Okay, I don't think that there's any way to not kill El Gallagher, actually. So, that's interesting. Okay. So I actually have done everything in these areas, and I think that what I need to do is go back to the main room.
Gallagher's not gonna like this.
And, but I don't know, because, like, surely I don't have the full set of implants, because Joseph didn't give me his implant, did he? Scan your... There we go, that's what I had to do. That I didn't realize I could do. Scan your implant to open a session. Oh. Last attempt remaining. I can't do that yet? And let me know how sound and everything is on your end, but you should start getting game sound now. Here we go. Oh shit! Oh fuck.
Take him downstairs.
Damn. Galeb's belongings lost. Inquisitors take no
Today is
risk.
September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford, and being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory.
Shit.
I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must
Stick to the heart
endure this.
that you're to blame.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter.
Also, did you see that shit? You
Begin by
could see like the
identifying
pores on his
yourself.
hands. Damn. Oh shit, this is timed. I don't... Something's off here. Shit, okay, I'm paying attention.
He knows more than he's letting on. I must be careful.
I think it's funny that Galeb has one of those necklaces.
I won't say a word.
Whew.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you. Galeb, Suleiman, Parasite.
Suleiman?
They're all just synonyms.
What?
Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death.
Hey, Charlotte.
Bear it, and may the Lord
We're
have
immediately
mercy.
jumping into plot.
But let's not waste our time.
Galeb
on
has been
trivial
captured
matters. You're a businessman. After
by
all,
the head of the...
time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
Okay.
What do you want?
I'll catch up with
I ask
chat
the
probably
questions, you
as
answer.
much as I can, but...
Things will be clearer that way. What did you
this
hope
confrontation
to accomplish
is
by
is
coming
timed, so... Take it. Okay, I can't intimidate him. Take it.
I won't tell you a thing.
Oh, I'm doing great.
You'll learn.
Suleiman. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but he said Suleiman. Suleiman.
Sometimes it comes
Suleiman. You know what I mean?
Pray, if you still can. Dominic.
I mean, he looks like he could be, you know, no, like he looks like he could be a Suleiman. He could be.
Maybe you'll stop your foolishness.
Maybe Galeb's
now.
a brother. He's been a brother
Be
this whole
that
time.
as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere.
Suleiman.
Wouldn't notice anything.
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
Ouchie. Lost souls. I'm so glad I spec'd into fortitude. Everything's fine. I'm winning. Can't believe that's a brother. I can't look at him. It's believable to me.
So much more pleasant. It's my
This
fault.
looks like that one
I must not have made
Palestinian
myself clear enough.
rapper who's like an enormous fuckboy on TikTok. I forget what his name is, but he's... No. Like, just imagine him in like a tank top, like rapping in Arabic. Tell me you can't see it.
I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me.
Oh.
I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we
Saint
are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
Oh, okay, this one isn't timed. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair? No. Okay, so I have a bit more time to think him. But he doesn't look like him. Saint Levant, that's the name. Sorry, I thought you were just making a joke. You're right, his name is Saint Levant, which is super funny. No, you're right. But he kind You're right, he doesn't look like him, but he immediately came to mind that I feel like what I meant to say is that he came to mind that if you put Galeb in a tank top, like he's got his little chain and everything, right? Like if you put him in a tank top and had him singing in Arabic, he doesn't look like him, but he could give the energy that Saint Levant has, if you get what I mean. That's more what I meant. This guy has the beard to be my brother. Yeah, he does. He does. Look at like his luscious, like thick beard. He's a brother. You know, that is a question though, because I feel like genuinely there's you know, we have all of this vampire lore that's European and deals with Christianity and like holy symbols from Christianity, but like, and it's interesting actually because what was I was playing Vampire. I'm replaying it because I'm gonna be working on a video essay on it over the next few months, so that's exciting. In Vampire, which is a don't nod game, it's a narrative game with vampires in it, there are some like documents that you find that talk about myths from other parts of the world that are similar in a way that they're about like blood-sucking demons or undead creatures. And I thought that was really interesting. I think it would be really interesting to think about, like, non-Western, non-Christian, like, vampire mythology. I think that could be fun. The way he persuades with the vamp power is like, okay, yeah, that's a fuckboy. It's just like vampire fuckboy energy if you think about it. Okay. Sorry, just stretching my foot out. Okay, so I can't make up an address. I can't take any more because I'm hungry. Oh wait, can I access my inventory? That would be funny if I can. Eliminate 6 hunger, +1 dominate point, but suspicion increases by 4 points. So I could do that. Oh, or I have a Tremere concoction that eliminates 4 hunger with no costs. Oh wait, no, I don't have any of them anymore. No, I'm silly. They're all on 0. I didn't even notice that. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'm either giving him the address, not telling him, or pretending we're scattered. No, I'm not. I'm never telling you.
I won't tell you anything.
We'll see how long you last. You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you.
Yikes. No more white man Galeb jokes, I guess. Well, I mean, it's a slay in the sense that that means none of the 3 major characters are a white man, you know? That's a slay. Currently editing the next GA TikTok. Hell yeah. We have a TikTok, in case folks didn't know that, and Charlotte is doing an incredible job of being in charge of our TikTok. So if you're a TikToker like me, I have a problem, then you should check that out. Can I not? Oh, yes, I can use my focus points. Let's give it a try. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Yes! Slay.
Fine. I'll tell you where we hide.
Where? Let's finish this.
Washington Street.
A nice location. That could be right. I'm intimately acquainted with Boston.
Gaslight gatekeep girl
I
boss.
was born here. That's why it's so important to me that we clean it up. We'll verify this information quickly. Very quickly. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you.
Yes. Today's TikTok will be the best so far, if I may say so myself. Ooh, I'm excited. Gaslight Galeb girl boss.
It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Galeb.
To be honest, he does not look white when I see him, but he looks like a fuckboy dude that I can see down the street in Practice Grow One. You're so right. Okay, alright. Okay. Gaslight Galeb girl boss, that's so good. Well, we're calling him Brother Suleiman from now on, so... Sensor, suspicion increases -30% more slowly. Surgical precision, -30 to the next experience cost for any knowledge. Burned by the true faith. Rest in peace for me. -10% success rate in all disciplines. You secretly kept your biometric implant. You didn't reveal anything to Stanford. You convinced Tertiary Joseph Manor to help you. You discovered Stanford's location and Councillor Favarone's doubts. You killed Councillor Favarone, you killed Novice Gallagher, you destroyed books that were highly valuable to the Society of St. Leopold. Oh, those were a couple of things I did off camera, guys, when I was trying to fix the bug, which turned out to not be a bug. So, well, I think that you can destroy the books after Joseph leaves the library by using an implant, and then, like, I don't remember if I did that on camera. Actually, I might have done, but there was a voicemail on the computer from Councillor Favarone, whose first name I forgot, and I don't remember exactly what she said, but she had doubts, I guess. Residence bonus, fortitude, you found all the suspicious items that threatened the Masquerade. I could have found important answers by saving a book from the flames. Yeah, I fucked that up because I was too trigger happy, as y'all might have remembered. I'm making a graphic for that. Please do. Please, please, please. Galeb's fucking dead. Success, you committed murder. Yeah. That was a pretty good run for me. I feel like throughout this playthrough, I've been better at playing Galeb than I have been the other characters, which is funny.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you aren't already, remember to subscribe and hit that bell button to know when we upload next.
On screen, you can find this whole playlist for this Let's Play, and you can find a link to our latest video essay. If you like what you see, consider supporting us on Patreon. The link to our Patreon is in the description of every video.
Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.